Good day, everyone. My name is Adebayo Toluwamishe Iyanoluwa. I want to share with us the difference between a brother and a guy. We could be asking what could be the difference between a brother and a guy. I'm talking about a single gender. Yeah, the masculine gender, we could say the male gender. But there's a huge difference between being a guy and being a brother because they possess different characteristics. It just came to my mind and I felt it's worth sharing, especially for my sisters out there. A guy could be used as a noun, which is a man. It could also be used as a verb, which means to make fun of or to ridicule with sanity. While a brother is the son of same parents as another person. It could also be a title of respect used for an adult male member of a religious order. Since we now have the knowledge of who a guy is and who a brother is, let's look at some of their characteristics. A guy is just a man, while a brother is a man filled with and controlled by the spirit of our Father. A guy is a stranger, while a brother is a friend belonging to the same family. Sometimes we think we know everything we should know about a guy, but he does something sometimes, or something happens sometimes. We ask ourselves once again as a sister that, do I really know this man? A guy goes into a relationship for wrong reasons, but a brother does not. Before a brother could venture into a love relationship with the opposite gender, he asks himself, what is my motive of venturing or of entering into this relationship? What do I stand to gain? There are various reasons people enter into a relationship. It might be because of peer pressure. My friends are getting married, my friends are into a relationship, I shouldn't be the odd one amidst them. So they venture into a relationship. A guy does that. But a brother is matured enough to take decision of his own. He doesn't mind standing out. He doesn't compare himself with others. Some also enter into a relationship in order to meet their financial needs. They have a lot of bills to pay which they couldn't afford. So they venture into a relationship in order to have someone to support them financially. Someone to call upon whenever a financial need arises. A guy does that. Though you also have financial assistance in a relationship, but that shouldn't be the major reason of being into a relationship. Some also enter into a relationship for sex. A guy enters into a relationship just to have free sex. They couldn't get the one they could pay for, or maybe they are scared of contacting STDs, so they want to stay safe and stick with just only one person, just only one lady. That is just the major reason of them venturing into a relationship. But a guy does not do that. A guy has better offer. A guy is self-disciplined. He has self-control. He controls himself and disciplines himself. And a brother goes into a relationship for a legitimate reason, which is to get married and not to meet needs or because of peer pressure. Some guys even go into a relationship to have someone to talk to get rid of loneliness, and not for some tangible or reasonable reasons. It is true, you have someone to talk to whenever you are in a relationship. You have someone to share your pains with. You have someone to call on, but being in a relationship means more than that. A brother also goes further to ask himself, am I prepared for this relationship? Do I have what it takes to be in a relationship? Because if he knows there are a lot of preparation to be made before entering into a relationship. It's not when you get to the battlefield you start preparing or you start learning how to fight a battle. It's not that I'm likening being in a relationship to be on a battlefield, but there are so many things to enjoy in the relationship, and there are problems to solve also. So you should be able to manage both the benefits and the encumbrance of being are in a relationship. Yes, there are blessings in a relationship. So we should also uh be able to manage our blessings, because a blessing that is not well managed becomes a burden. A brother knows that he should be spiritually prepared. And how does he do that? He checks his relationship with God. He checks how his relationship with God looks like. He makes sure his relationship with God is intact, is intimate. The relationship with God is in place. He makes sure he has an intimate relationship with his maker. He puts God first in anything he does. He's spiritually matured. He's an adult and not a baby when it comes to when it comes to spirituality. But a guy never bothers about that. A guy could be religious, but a guy does not have a personal and intimate relationship with God. A brother is also prepared emotionally. He has the emotional maturity to handle stress and pressure that comes with being in a relationship. He's not someone that could just be broken down with the slightest emotional trauma. He's not someone that will just burst into tears when anything happens, when anything unfavorable happens. Likewise, a brother is mentally matured. He's matured mentally. Relationship will tax you mentally. It requires wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to be in a relationship. Is mentally stable to for the successful operation in the relationship. Is intelligent and smart enough to handle issues honestly and faithfully. But a brother solves problems, but he solves it using his brain, and that is cunning, because he does not have what it takes. He does not have the God-given knowledge, does not have the God-given wisdom and the understanding to do that. A brother will also ensure is financially prepared. See, let no one deceive you. Your relationship will tax your pocket. It is not money that used to buy things such as airtime, data sub, that used to pay for it is not paper that you used to pay for transportation, cinema, movies. You know, if you say you love someone, you have to spend for the person. You can't say you love someone without spending on them, whether or not they ask for it. It is only a guy that have the mentality that all ladies are all after money or material things. A guy is not ready to take responsibilities. So it is a guy that go visit his partner without bothering, without going with a gift, no matter how small it is, and he leaves without dropping anything. Who does that? It's a guy. So a guy finds it difficult to place a call through to the person he claims to love. Could you imagine? You can't even use your airtime to call the person you said you love. You are not financially prepared. If you couldn't use your airtime, how would you even buy airtime or even a better gift other than that? A guy is someone that has a relationship with more than one lady. A guy makes fun of ladies. They are so cunning, they cause it being smart. They are just catching fun. They make ridicules of ladies. They even go to the extent of telling lies, deceiving those ladies, and those ladies will not even know. So to my sisters out there, please listen to me. We need to be very careful. We need to be very careful not to allow these guys guide us. We shouldn't make ourselves an agent and an object of ridicule. We need to know what we are doing. We need to stay focused on God. We need to be close to God. And see, mind you, sisters, there are many wolves in sheep clothing. To know them, we have to be close to God. We have to let his interest for our life be our own interest. We have to have an intimate relationship with him. See, he loves us so much. He is interested in us. He knows us before we were formed in our mother's womb. He has a plan for us. Those plans are of good and not of evil, to give us an expected end. Let's submit to his leading. Let's submit to his time. Let's stay focused. And whenever we and it's not even in the marital aspect of life alone, but in every aspect of our lives. Whenever we call on him, he solves our problems for us. Let's just focus on God, and he will solve every, and will never be deceived. He makes sure he is ready to take care of us. Let us focus on his interest for our life and not our own interest. Let's submit totally to his will for our life. And to our male friends out there, you should know the category you fall to by now. If there's a need to change, please do. And to our brothers out there, please continue with the good work, and God bless you. My sisters, I trust we prepare as someone that will treat and take us as a sister, as a friend, rather than someone that will treat us as a stranger. So let's stay focused on God and stay blessed. Thank you.